Hey everybody, it's Colton the Calculated here, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. It's Christmas time in July, and I'm going to open this present that I got myself. So let's see what it is. Now of course I know what it is, because I'm the one that wrapped it. But for you, I think it'll be a surprise. Oh. There we go. Some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's not something I would normally buy or look at on this channel, but it seemed like fun, so I figured I would just give it a shot. So I'm mainly interested in finding out what's in these booster packs. So let's get it open and start to find out. So we have it without the wrapping. Now I thought of these because I've been rewatching a lot of the old episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh lately. It's kind of for fun. And I know a little bit about this because I've seen other people unbox them online. So I figured, why not jump on the bandwagon and do some myself. Alright, now that's out of the way. So in here, as I believe we have the starter deck. Let's see down there. Contains 49 common cards, 1 ultimate rare card, 1 beginner's guide, 1 dueling guide, and 1 game mat. And if I need to know more than that, I can go to the website. Looks like it tells me what I've got on there, but I'd rather open it up and see them for myself. Now, I got one of these when I was a kid, back when Yu-Gi-Oh was just coming out, but I never really understood the game as a kid. I just liked watching the monsters on the TV. It's a little more disappointing when the monsters don't actually appear, but it's still fun all the same. Let's get these open. Look through them here. So it looks like I have this one that came out in the box. So there's my 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's a little disappointed if it doesn't come with one that's ripped in half. That would be the best. Now, I don't really know much about these cards. I remember them from the show. But, I mean, I don't think they were necessarily used properly in the show, because I know the show rarely follows the rules of the game. So I don't know if they mean anything to you guys watching. Mostly just going through these ones quick. I'll spend a little more time in the booster pack to see what I've got. Yeah, magic cards, whatever. If you really want to know what's in there, you can look at the list here. Alright. So also in there we had the This is the little bit of information about the game. This is I remember these, the battle mats. So you know where to place everything. That's pretty simple. I like that it has the steps on it, so you can remember quickly how to do the turns. The beginner's guide. I'm probably going to need to read this a couple of times because I said everything I know about the game I know from the show, and obviously the oversized card that they felt the need to include for some reason. It looks like it came a little bit bent. It's disappointing, but it's really more of a display piece anyway. Now it comes with 3 booster packs for the Yugi deck and 3 for this deck. I'll open all of them here and see what we get. Now, I never really got these as a kid because my parents thought they were a waste of money because you didn't know what you were actually getting in them. It's a Magic Reflector. Target 1 face-up spell card you control, place 1 counter on it. If it would ever be destroyed, remove the counter instead. Okay, it's not bad. We have here is the Interdimensional Matter Transporter. That was used a lot in the last couple episodes I was watching. Target 1 face-up monster you control, banish that target until the end phase. So it's a really, really good one, from what I remember. Sword Stalker. It's one of the cards I did have as a kid, actually. It's a monster formed of the vengeful souls of those who passed away in battle. Enraged Battle Ox. It's a Beast Warrior. Let's see, if a Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast type monster you control attacks a defense position monster, and inflict piercing damage to your opponent. Nice. Cost Down. This one was also used a lot in the last one I was watching. So you discard 1 card until the end phase to reduce the levels of all summoned monsters in your hand by 2. So that's a good one for getting some stronger monsters on the field in a pinch. Let's go ahead and see. So far, I'm pleased. Some good ones. Unless they're not good, like I said. They were good in the show. Cloning. When your opponent normal or flip summons a monster that has a level target that face-up monster... Let's see. It'd probably be easier if I didn't read on the camera. Target that face-up monster, special summon, clone token with the same original type, attribute, level, attack, and defense as that target. When the target is destroyed and sent to the graveyard to destroy this. Okay. It's looks like, is that another legend? It's got different art. It's the Genie of the Lamp. It's another Magic Reflector. The X-Head Cannon, that was in the deck already. Kaiser Glider, I know that's a pretty good one. This card cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster that has the same attack. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you could target 1 monster in the field and return that to the hand. That's not bad either. So far, pretty impressed. Let's go ahead and open this one. Saggy the Dark Clown. It's an unfortunate name. This clown appears from nowhere and executes very strange moves to avoid enemy attacks. You remember, it kind of like dances around in the show. Ring of Defense. When a trap effect that inflicts damage is activated, make that effect damage 0. Oh, that's a good trap card too. Familiar Knight. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, each player can special summon one level 4 monster from their hand. That's not bad. Return from the Different Dimension. Pay half your life points, special summon as many of your banished monsters as possible during the end phase. Banish all monsters that were special summoned by this effect. And another Kaiser Seahorse. Which, this card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a light monster. Alright, so overall I'd say that those were some pretty good cards. Let's take a look at the Yugi ones here. Let's see what we have. Diffusion Wave Motion. Pay 1,000 life points, then target one level 7 or higher spellcaster type monster you control. This turn only, that monster can attack, and it must attack all monsters your opponent controls. Once each? Okay. I'm bad at reading these. The effects of effect monsters destroyed by those attacks do not activate. Huh. That's a good one. So Red Gadget. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 yellow gadget from your deck to your hand. Oh, okay. So they kind of go together. Brain Control. Pay 800 life points, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Take control of that target until the end phase. Alright. Another red gadget. Great. Exchange. Both players reveal their hands and add 1 card from each other's hands to their hand. Alright. I seem to be getting a lot of the ones from the last few episodes I watched. Maybe it was meant to be. The Black Luster Ritual. This card is used to ritual summon Black Luster Soldier. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal 8 or more. Alright, that's not bad. Stronghold, the Moving Fortress. Special summon this card in defense position as an effect monster, machine type Earth level 4, attack 0, defense 2000. This card is also still a trap card. While you control a green gadget, red gadget, and yellow gadget, this card gains 3000 attack. Well, I have 2 red gadgets. That's a start. Big Shield Gardna. I always thought this one was funny because it kind of just sounds like he's a gardener with a big shield. Just imagine someone out in their garden, like pulling weeds while holding a massive shield for no real apparent reason. Summon Skull. It's a cool holographic one. I like that. It's a fiend with dark powers for confusing the enemy. Among the fiend-type monsters, this monster boasts considerable force. Nice. Marshmallow. I am unfamiliar with this one. The fairy. After damage calculation, if this card was attacked and was face down at the start of the damage step, the attacking player takes 1000 damage. Wow. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Nice. It's a little bit better than it seems. Alright, we got one more here. Oh, yes. One of my favorite cards. Swords of Revealing Light. Flip all monsters on your opponent controls face up. This card remains on the field for 3 turns of your opponent's turn. While this card is face up on the field, monsters your opponent controls cannot declare an attack. So that's a good one for getting ahead or catching up, whatever case might be in. Buster Blader, another rather popular one. So this card gains 500 attack for each dragon-type monster your opponent controls or is in their graveyard. So that's always a good one to use against people with a bunch of dragons. Another big shielded gardener. Queen's Knight. This knight catches her opponents off guard, dominating them with a swift yet graceful attack. Oh, sounds lovely. Ooh, another one of Yugi's key cards. The Magical Hats. During your opponent's battle phase, choose 2 non-monster cards from your deck and 1 monster you control. Shuffle those 3 cards and set them on the field in defense position. The 2 cards chosen from your deck are treated as normal monsters and are destroyed at the end of the battle phase. So yeah, not bad. Let's say I got some good ones here. If I had to say which ones I got out of the blind bags I like the most, I mean, obviously the ones I like the most are these really cool Blue Eyes White Dragons. But as of the these are the more mystery ones. Let's say Cost Down and Magic Reflector is a good one, and that Interdimensional Matter Transporter. I don't really know a whole lot about most of the monsters, but because when I was a kid, I really just liked to see how cool the pictures looked. Well, guys, that does it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I plan to do more in the future, so stick around, come back. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.